Alright, this morning we're doing a pretty common install on the NA or NB Miatas as a hard dog roll bar. Hang out with us and we'll walk you through the install.
So first things first, we checked all the components to make sure everything was here. After that, we started taking out the carpet off the rear shelf of the Miata. It really helps to have a trim removal tool like you can see here. Next, we take off the seat belt's lower mounting point. Next, we remove the B-pillar plastic as well as the door molding. Small pry tools become very useful in this. The door garnish also must be removed. That specialized pry tool will again be very useful in this area. Once the B-pillar plastic's loose, thread the seatbelt back through the plastic and put it out of the way. Soft top removal isn't necessary for install, but we are removing it for this particular customer. A few bolts later, and the entire soft top is ready for removal. Once you've got the soft top out of the way, you can continue removing the carpeting off the rear shelf. Don't forget to remove the electrical harness off the top shelf before unbolting it. There's quite a few bolts, so make sure to keep track of them. Put this piece aside for later, as you will have to reinstall it after trimming it. Hard dog bars always come well packed and ready to go, but definitely inspect it for damage before installing. When putting it in the car, you have to make sure that it goes underneath the lip, and also be careful not to damage the electrical connectors that are nearby. The upper tray will need clearancing. This is a good time to mark where you need to cut. And then use your cutting tool of choice. Be sure to get rid of any burrs or sharp edges with some sort of file tool. Double check the clearance once again. And go ahead and tighten down the front bolts under the seatbelt retractor. Now the vehicle is ready to go in the air. The fender liner needs to be removed so you have easy access to where the bolts are going through the chassis. If you don't have a 90-degree angle bit, I suggest getting one. It makes this job a lot easier. We use it to drill pilot holes from the top to make sure they're accurately placed in relation to the bar. Once your pilot holes are drilled, then you can drill from the bottom side up. This makes it a lot easier. There's more space to fit the drill this way. Once you have all the holes drilled, you can then insert the hardware and match up the corresponding plates. After that, you can put the nuts on and torque them to the appropriate values. Sometimes you have to remove some of the seam sealer nearby to get these plates to fit correctly. Last step is now to put your upper tray back in after trimming it to fit. Putting all that hardware you put aside earlier back in place. And then the final touch of trimming the carpet to fit, and your install is complete.